We are kickstands up on the dawn of a new day. Amidst a fog of uncertainty, what is truly meaningful has become vividly clear. Freedom, found on the open road. Moments of solitude, found on roads less traveled. Bonds forged from steel and the turn of a wrench. We'll stop at nothing in pursuit of it. Memories that last a lifetime. And moments that take our breath away. There's no limit to how far we'll go, or where our adventures will take us. For it's in the pursuit that we find freedom. And through the journey, we come alive. No matter from where we've come or where we've been, we are united in our pursuit. United, we ride.
Good morning. Welcome to the Harley-Davidson Museum in Milwaukee, and welcome to the first model launch of 2022. As you all know, at Harley-Davidson we stand for the timeless pursuit of adventure and freedom for the soul. And today our mission has never felt more relevant. Last year, my team and I took advantage of every chance we could to get out and ride. Around the world we found people from all walks of life united by an enthusiasm for adventure and the unique sense of freedom that comes with riding on and off the open road. In these unprecedented times, we were inspired by you, our passionate community. It is your passion that fuels Harley-Davidson and pushes us to continue leading our industry through innovation and evolution, while staying true to who we are and what we believe in. Before we look at what 2022 has in store, I'd like to take a brief look back to some of last year's highlights. 2021 was truly a landmark year for innovation at the motor company. In launching the all-new Revolution Max powertrain, we introduced an entirely new model family with Pan America and a revolutionary new take on the Sportster with the introduction of the Sportster S. The Pan America quickly became the #1 selling adventure touring bike in North America and has immediately established itself as a top contender in this category all around the world. The instant excitement and positivity we saw from the media and riders alike is a true testament to Harley-Davidson's commitment to innovation and excellence. The stories coming back from our Pan America customers seeking out adventure amongst the roads less traveled are truly remarkable. From our home in Milwaukee all the way to the Himalayas and beyond. We are proud of the awards that the Pan America has won in 2021, including both Motorcycle of the Year and Best Adventure Motorcycle from motorcycle.com. and Best Adventure Bike from Cycle World, to name but a few. But it doesn't stop there. The Pan America is ready to continue its winning streak into 2022 with a new selection of colorways, accessories and updates for the category-defining award-winning Pan America. And we can't wait to see where you'll all go this year. With the introduction of the Sportster S, we put the sport back into Sportster with this entirely new model that sets the stage for the future of the Sportster family. The distinctive styling, intoxicating power of the RevMax engine, and the technology innovations throughout have been celebrated by media and motorcycle fans around the world. I can tell you that we're just getting started with the next generation of Sportster, and I look forward to sharing more with you soon. We also launched the first of our Icons collection, the Electra Glide Revival, which was met with rave reviews. A modern interpretation of a Harley-Davidson classic, this motorcycle celebrates the timeless design Harley-Davidson fans have known and loved throughout our history. At Sturgis, we also introduced the Arctic Blast Street Glide Special. Limited to just 500 units, this is a stunning example of the kind of craftsmanship and attention to detail one can only expect from Harley-Davidson, by both paying respect to our heritage while also looking to the future. 2021 was certainly an exciting year of innovation for our motorcycle products, but we are also proud to have launched HD1 Marketplace on Harley-Davidson.com, the online home to shop for pre-owned Harley-Davidsons. Since launching HD1 Marketplace has been an instant success, carrying the largest inventory of certified pre-owned and used Harley-Davidson motorcycles in the United States. And lastly, one of my personal highlights of the year was watching Kyle Wyman win the King of the Bagger series, another example of Harley-Davidson leading the industry and dominating in Grand American touring and leading the way with performance baggers. Touring is at the very core of our business and of our heritage. We do it better than anyone else. Today, we're excited to showcase that innovation and excellence that makes Harley-Davidson the best and most desirable motorcycle brand in the world. So now, let's focus on what we have to look forward to in the year ahead. The momentum continues, and today we're excited to share the latest in our cruiser and touring segments along with the 22 CVO lineup and some exciting additions to our apparel and accessory offerings. Let's begin with a celebration of the King of the Baggers Championship winning season.
Nobody gets that number one unless they earn it.
Is it about that Harley-Davidson horsepower? Side by side, they go into turn number one.
And it represents a national champion. And we have a national champion again at Harley-Davidson running the Screaming Eagle Road Glide, and that is Kyle Wyman.
Harley-Davidson's Screaming Eagle team must have found something from qualifying to now. Sliding that Harley-Davidson sideways. Oh my goodness.
You're just pushing those things past the absolute limit.
On the Harley-Davidson Road Glide. If that looks familiar to you, it's a heavily modified Harley-Davidson deep in this factory program.
King of the Bagger started about a year and a half ago.
Run through Moto America, which is the premier motorcycle racing organization in the United States.
Taking your production touring models that you see on the streets every day and seeing what we can really get out of them on the racetrack.
Seeing a bagger go around a corner like that and see what the Wyman brothers are doing with them, that's inspiring, that's cool, you know, and that gets you fired up about not just the brand, but what you can do in your garage now with your bike.
The fact that we're doing this as a factory effort, we're bringing it in-house at Harley-Davidson to develop a race bike is really exciting because it gives you a lot of different opportunities. It allows you to really tie back the experience to what the production bikes can have.
We got into lightweighting, we got into raising suspension and lean angle. We started uncovering everything that we could do to truly make a performance bagger race bike. After hours, weekends, a lot of hours, blood, sweat, and tears.
Here at Michelin Raceway Road, Atlanta, our first race this season.
We went into that with a lot of testing that we'd done leading up to it, but it was on a very short, compressed time schedule.
Kyle Wyman starting to spin up the rear of that Dunlop.
The win was so visible and so right there in front of us.
Testing and racing are two different things. There's a whole nother level. We weren't sure what was going to happen, and we fell short.
Now we know where we're going to be for the next race. The next race was Road America.
We had one final test session. Kyle gets off the bike. He smiles at the team, says, "This is a proper f***ing race bike."
The speed that these guys are going around this track is pretty impressive for the units that they're on. Kyle Wyman that last time by 27.7. I think that's the fastest lap we have seen all weekend.
Kyle Wyman takes victory here at Road America.
Just the highest of the high. In Kyle's Superbike race, he had a simple low side fall and broke his elbow.
This is it. Third and final race. It's the end of the season.
We wanted to win, but he needed to finish in the top 6 to clinch the championships.
Everyone had poured their heart and soul into their work. Everyone on this team is a motor company employee, and we wanted to do this to show what we know we have, which is the best motorcycle in the world in the Harley-Davidson Road Glide.
Heroic efforts.
Hashtag hurting for certain. There's no doubt. I mean, he's going out there to win this championship when otherwise he would not, should not be out there.
He was here to win, broken elbow or not. Titanium plate and 6 screws holding it together 3 weeks after surgery. Nothing was going to get in his way.
The checkered flag awaits. And Kyle Wyman will win the race here and be your national champion. What a way to do it.
Harley-Davidson's history of racing goes back over 100 years, and it's crossed all sorts of disciplines everywhere. And this is just yet another where Harley decides, hey, we're gonna go do this. And when we decide we're gonna do it, we're gonna win.
The launch of the Street Glide and Road Glide ST models is that first step for us into that performance-leading Grand American Touring product line. Designed for weight, designed for power, designed for performance. Let's get rid of the two-up seat. Let's make it fast and more nimble, have better lean angle.
There's a big appetite for people who just want to take their bike, make it cool, make it different, and then just go rip on it. They're not just riding out on the street with their baggers. They're making them a performance machine. They're raising them up. They're giving them more power.
It's this cool new sort of, evolution that creates a new form factor for the bagger, which is really exciting.
We're bringing the 117 powertrain with a heavy breather, and how it's tuned with the exhaust makes it just an exceptional performance bagger.
For the first time, you have that CVO level powertrain available in a non-CVO product. It's Milwaukee 8 117, so it's everything that the Milwaukee 8 is known and loved for, plus you get the biggest version of it from the factory.
If you take a look at the font that's used with the drop H on the tank on our ST models, that is a direct lineage back to our race bikes of the late 19-teens and 20s. That logo also you might recognize from our 77 lowrider. It's another one of those cases where you have something that's new and fresh, but yet familiar and almost subliminal.
Attitude is an important part of the ST models as well, and that's why you see the more subdued colorways. Lowrider S was a key piece of that DNA, and that's why you see bronze wheels and bronze accents on the powertrain.
Performance baggers really need to be able to do it all, from the racetrack to the sweeping canyons and everywhere in between. The ST models are truly a blank canvas for performance parts and amplifying the ride. What we're offering is a performance bagger trim kit. I also think of it kind of as an a la carte listing of products that really take a performance bagger to the next level. So you think, all right, it comes with a 117 from the factory. I want more, add a 131 stage 4 kit. Then tagging on a high flow exhaust system that were designed in parallel with one another, and then saying, all right, that's a ton of power to the ground, right? How do you harness it? That's where the Olin suspension comes in.
The Olin shocks that we run, that is the product that we took basically directly out of the catalog, essentially, before it was released, and put it on a race bike. So a big upgrade for the performance of the bike, and also they just look cool.
Prior to this, if you wanted to make a performance touring motorcycle, you had to buy one of our standard bikes and do quite a bit of change to get it to sort of be a good baseline to start making a performance bagger out of. With the Road Glide ST and Street Glide ST, we now provide something right out of the box that just gives you a shortcut to your performance bagger dreams.
You can make anything look good on paper, and you can pretty much sketch anything you want. But can you produce it in 3D? That's a different story.
Color, graphics, finishes. There's things that we're doing on these bikes that we haven't done on previous model years.
The motorcycle continues to have this really cool relationship with the rider because it's continuing to evolve and reveal itself and really speak to that premium nature of CVO. Custom Vehicle Operations is what CVO stands for. Started in '99. The idea was to provide the highest level of factory customization to our customers that could possibly be achieved. That's been sort of the mantra of CVO all of these years, and it continues to be.
Paint and graphics and the tech and the audio and the features. CVO accentuates all of those things. The magic there is putting all of that together in one big package.
For CVO, we always try to up the game a little bit to give that customer something special.
Really wide variety of paint and graphics options for CVO for 22. I think everybody can find something that's going to speak to them. They're all very unique and different from one another.
Our first kind of primary goal with model year 22 CVO was to interject some more color, as well as custom paint techniques that our customers come to love.
We really tried to make an impact with some bright, bold colors and contrast. So those schemes are two-tone and they reflect some of those really bold, saturated colors with pearl effects.
CVO is where we get the greatest opportunity to play and experiment. So we often work closely with Gunslinger.
Gunslinger is a company that's been in our CVO arsenal and family for a long time now, and they're inspiring us to push the limits. We try to do the same thing with them.
Gunslinger can go in there with a person with a brush by hand and really pinstripe in some sharp curves.
That hand-applied technique allows for very intricate 2 tones, 3 tones, airbrush drop shadows, and really translates into a truly custom look.
We took the time to consider every part down to the little tiny details and really make something that has a custom feel for the rider.
These powertrains and accent colors